Hi everyone, this is Annie Nguyen from the Nguyen Restaurant and welcome back to my channel. Today we will focus on something extremely interesting and important. um, Today in this episode, we're gonna talk about inspector. So, why you are building your restaurant? If you are your own contractor, you are the one that running and building everything. You the one that the head of the team, and you the one that's dealing directly with all the contractor. So you are the contractor. Then you will be the one that dealing directly with all the inspector. So I find interesting that a lot of people doesn't like to deal with inspector. um, I honestly I know why, but I think it's important that like inspector they only doing their job, and you will be surprised that they actually gonna help you, guide you every single step as you go. And then when are you going to expecting your inspector to come and inspect your process? So inspector is actually the one that got sent from the building department from the city hall. So they are the one will come and make sure everything is according to code, everything is built correctly and safe. So the good thing I learned that when they are come and inspect the process and inspecting your unit, whatever question you have, if you're not sure about, you always can ask them. You'll be surprised at how much they will guide you. Because they want you to do it correctly, right? Safely. And they actually really happy when you raise a question. They always ask, do you have any question, and whatever question you have, if you don't know and you're not sure, ask them, because they probably the one that have the answer for you. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to ask any question. Just ask. And so when do you expect the inspector to come? So basically, while you working on it, as soon as you have the approval, right? And then you put that approval of your blueprint approval already approved, and then you put that in right in front of your door by the window. It have to be a glass window or something like that. It have to be visible, so people pass by, they know that, oh, this unit already have the approval blueprint. They got approved, the building already approved the blueprint, so they can work on it. So basically all your team, electrician, your plumber, whoever come in and work for you, because they dealing with, that's what their specialty, they working on commercial, so they know when the inspector need to be come and inspect it. Okay, for example, when I was building the wall, right? And I don't know what they call, that metal that you have is on the frame when you do the framing, right? And there have to be particular rule, how wide the space between all the frame have to be, how wide they are. And then when you attack the frame with the ceiling, what the corner of it, how many degree, stuff like that. So when you done the framing, you cannot cover the wall yet. That's when the inspector to come. They will come, the inspector, to see if the frame is already done correctly. When they give you the call that yes, it's correctly, that's when you allow to cover the wall and finish it, right? For another example, when you build your kitchen, when you build a kitchen exhaust system, right? So there will be a time that inspector will come and inspect to see the thing is, the one that build working for you and build it, they know when need to be checked, and they will let you know, okay, this is done, and I need the inspector to come and give us a yes before we continue. So those people, even your plumber, your electrician, they know when to call the inspector. So talk to them, and they will let you know. So you can call the inspector if you are the one that, the head of the project yourself. I remember when I was building the exhaust system, there was, when the inspector came, when you're almost done and close everything already done. So the inspector came, and before that, the inspector came to see all the framing. He actually use the ladder and go to the roof to see, up there when you install the exhaust system, everything, is right. And then after that, he give us a yes, and then we cover everything. And then the inspector came back to check on the smoke. So they call smoke test, to make sure that, when you turn on the fan, everything is sealed properly, and all the smoke, it will come out. The fan will work properly, everything sealed properly. So they came and they inspect that. They will come for another inspection on the fire prevention system, right? They will come, of course, they're gonna turn it on. They know exactly what they need to be checked. Right. And then, if you take a unit, and then your unit is actually a wall in between attacked with another unit, that another business beside you, so inspector actually gonna open the ceiling and to check all the wall, all the ceiling, just to make sure everything is, it's called like fire safety. So the wall have to be called like fire. So if in case, let's say your unit or your neighbor unit got on fire, and then that fire will contain in that unit, right? Not gonna spread easily to the next one. So all of the wall between all the unit have to be like fire resistant, right? So they're gonna come, inspector will come and check on that. I remember the inspector came, I remember his name is John. John is extremely nice, extremely professional. Whatever that he want us to be done, he will tell us one step at a time. At that time, it's quite like when you're eager to get everything done and you just want him to tell you everything. But because they want you to make sure that everything is done correctly, one step at a time. So every time he visit, he will tell, okay, this wall needs to be, properly sealed. And he actually advise us what kind of material and stuff like that as well, and where to get it. Like I said, whatever question you have for them, ask, because they probably the right source for you to go and get, everything done correctly, right? And then every time when you done correctly, follow their advice. When they come back, they see you get done properly, done right, then say yes, sign the paper, right? So that would take, you have to be really patient with them too. They of course also patient with you. They guide you step at a time, and just follow and do exactly what they require, right? You have any question, like I said, ask, okay? So then the next step, when you get the building inspector came and everything done, and then that's when you will be able to go and apply for your business license, okay? I'm gonna cover that in the next video. But yes, the inspector, dealing with inspector is not that hard and scary like other people thought. So, just follow the advice, do whatever they told you, because they in this business for forever. They know exactly what to look for, and they know what is safe, what is not. Just follow the advice, okay? So I hope that's help you to prepare so you can make that dream of your business come true. Okay, bye now, and thank you for watching.